is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come. When you feel my heat, look into my eyes. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide.
What is up, guys, and how is it going? Welcome back to another episode of our Anaheim Ducks BAGM mode. I just made a trade off camera. It was nothing crazy. I traded Brian Allen for a third-round pick to San Jose. So Allen was just eating up cap at 3.5, and with the trade deadline coming up next month, that cap is definitely going to be needed. So $3.5 million is off the table now. Just thought I would let you guys know. So there's a lot of really good comments in the last episode, and a lot of overwhelming support for me to go ahead and grab a defenseman. And I'm thinking about doing this at the trade deadline. If I do this trade, it'll be for Tyler Myers because he's a cheap, really good defenseman. Not cheap in his salary-wise, but I'm talking cheap for trade potential. I mean, he's 86 overall. I've seen him get as high as 88. He's got 2 years of getting better still. He's got 5 years at 5.5. He's a top 4 defenseman, so we're still lacking that top 2, but that is just fine. Let's go ahead and see. Our best defenseman is... we need to go to defenseman, actually. Our best defenseman... I don't even think we have any top 2s. I'm pretty sure everyone's just... Oh, actually, oh, never mind. Yeah, we have 2 top 4s and 4 top 6s. So our defense is definitely one of the weakest parts of our game. If we are losing games, that is because of our defense. And you guys were really telling me that Cam Fowler does not get any better, but I disagree. I did a GM like 2 weeks ago, just off camera with the Ducks, and no, it wasn't with the Ducks. It was with Buffalo, and I actually traded for Cam Fowler. He got up to be a 90 overall in like year 5, so I'm gonna hang on to him. I got a really good feeling about Cam Fowler. There's a lot of people telling me to trade him, but he's having a pretty good year this year. Cam Fowler at all. So what I would trade for Tyler Myers is going to be a prospect and another one of these people that are a victim of EA's progression system, and that's Emerson Edom. You guys were telling me, unfortunately, he's got great potential, he's a great prospect, but with EA's progression system, he just doesn't really turn out, and that's a shame because he's a pretty good prospect, and he's got pretty high trade value. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simulate 1 month, and then we're going to make this move at the trade deadline. I believe it's Emerson Edom, and I had to trade Ben Lovejoy in exchange for Tyler Myers. So even if we might get this deal done a little bit early, we're on quite a winning streak here. I know we've won 1-2, actually not really, we've won 2 in a row, but look at these. But look at this here. We've won 4 there, 5, 6, 7. Like we're winning lots. We're playing some of our best hockey right now. We're going into February right now, and the lines are looking like this. Hopefully, it didn't do the best lines. Perfect. Okay, the lines are exactly where I want them. Scheifele right there, Huberdeau there. You guys are telling me to keep Huberdeau there. Keep Scheifele right there, and don't play Huberdeau in the middle because Kadri's faceoffs are a little bit better than that at a 70 overall, where Huberdeau's are a 66. So it's not really too crazy, but I went ahead and I put Huberdeau on the first line power play, where I put Scheifele on the second line power play, just to change it up a bit because we got Scheifele on the first line. So I decided to put Jonathan Huberdeau on the first line power play minutes there. And here, Mark Scheifele's actually having a great year, 30 points in 45 games playing along that first line. That is awesome. So let's get a month done here. If we start to lose, I'm just going to make that trade for Justin Braun. Ooh, 27 years old. Yeah, I'll take you. What's his cap like? 1 million? Perfect. We need all the defensemen we can get for the this guy, 25 years old, 77. We just picked up Braun. No reason for that. But we'll get Braun for the playoffs because he's a 78 overall, 27 years old. Actually, pretty good in the real NHL, but we will pick him up. He's got pretty good defensive awareness. It's meh. His discipline's really good, so that'll be good for the playoffs. I'm saying if one of our players gets injured in the playoffs, we can easily bring up Justin Braun for sure. So I'll take that. That's all because actually I traded. The third round or Brian Allen. So we pretty much traded Brian Allen for a third and Justin Braun. That's pretty good. That's not bad at all. Actually, another trade I wanted to show you here was Florida traded 2 firsts and Matt Conan to Tampa Bay for Roberto Luongo. So Roberto Luongo is playing in some nice weather, whether it's in Florida or Tampa Bay. So let's get it the first game here against the Florida Panthers, and then we're going to sim the rest of this month. Maybe we'll make that Tyler Myers trade if we start to skid a little bit, but first period here, 0-0. Second period, 0-0 again. Very defensive game. Looks like Florida doesn't even need Lou. Who do they got got net? Marks? No, they got Dan Ellis in net. There we go. Derek Brassard on the fourth line. Evander Kane. There we go. And you guys are telling me that the Evander Kane trade wasn't very good, and you guys do not like that move at all. But I like it. He's obviously not the ideal player. If he does get great, good. If he does get good, that's awesome. But if he stays at an 86, 87 overall, second line sniper, I have no problem. He's already got 20 goals. There's no reason for me to trade this guy at all. So we're going to skip all the way to the end of the month here, and then we're going to hop in the trade deadline. We will entertain offers, but I'm probably just going to make that trade for Tyler Myers. I'll probably just go ahead and make that trade. But you got to tell me to go after Jonathan Drouin, and there's no way I'm going to get Jonathan Drouin without sacrificing picks. I'm going to have to give up like 4 or 5 first-round picks. That's really not something I'm comfortable doing, so I'm not going to trade those first round picks. He is too expensive, although he gets to be like 95 overall. I know he just gets too expensive, and his trade value is way too high, and I really don't feel like trading picks or Perry or Getzlaf. Maybe in the future. And also, you guys are telling me not to trade Perry or Getzlaf yet. There's no reason to. Wait till they're like 33 or 34 years old. They're only 20 and 29, so they got a couple more years left at being legit 91, 92 overall players, so that is just fine. 2 losses there, but 1 win against the Wild, and we got a big game here against the Blackhawks, and we pull out a loss 2-0. Come on, boys. Probably should make that Tyler Myers trade. If Emerson Edom was one of those players that got better, I wouldn't trade him because he's one of our only offensive prospects. We do have William Nylander in the minors, and it is Nylander. You guys are trying to tell me that it's Nylander, but it's not. It's definitely Nylander. His dad played in the NHL, Michael Nylander. If you guys watched hockey in like the 90s and the early 2000s, he was a pretty good player then. Curtis Foster, he's pretty old, isn't he? He's a tank, though. Discipline's not very good. Defensive awareness is not very good. Got a wicked slap shot, but we're going to go ahead and say no to Curtis Foster there, so it must have been a trade that happened somewhere along the lines. Big game there, big game. There we go. 2 divisional opponents, 2 wins in the bag. There we go, boys. We're playing pretty good hockey. 36, 19, and 5. Make that 36, 20, and 5. Okay. 36, 19, and 5 sounds a lot better than 26 and 20 and 5. But we're going to hop into the last game here against the Nashville Predators, and then we will hop into the trade deadline here. So first period, 2-0, May Ray and Jonathan Huberdeau. There we go. Then they had 3 shots, absolutely dominated them. Second period, 3-0, Corey Perry on the power play. And my chair is going to squeak. There it is. Mark Scheifele making it 5-0, Huberdeau making it 5-0. I said Huberdeau making it 5-0, but it was Scheifele's goal making it 4-0, Huberdeau making it 5-0. They make it 5-1 there. 5-2 actually with Matt Cullen. Don't fall apart here, boys. Come on, get one more just to embarrass them. No? All right, we're going to keep it 5-2 there. Pretty good game. The young guns there really stepped up, and Huberdeau, there you go. How many points do they have each? Let's see where the 3 stars. Huberdeau had 2 goals, Perry had 2 points, and Evander Kane had 2 assists himself there. Not bad. Not bad. So we got a couple more games before the trade deadline. I'm just going to wait till the trade deadline to make that move for Tyler Myers. That's going to make our defensemen a lot better. And in the offseason, what I want to do is I want to try to get some defensive defensemen, because all of our defensemen are either two-way defensemen or offensive defensemen. And in HUT, I like that, but in GMO, that doesn't really work out. So first period here, I don't know why I slow sim this game, but Steven Stamkos on Hiller. Second period, 4-1, a 4-goal explosion on Roberto Luongo. Kadri, Huberdeau, Ceci, and Kadri. There you go. Kadri with 2 and Huberdeau with 4 goals in his last 2 games. Attaboy, Huberdeau. But yeah, we have no defensive defensemen. All of our defensemen. Oh, what the hell? 2 quick goals there. Don't fall apart here, boys. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, come on. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, that was scary. Okay, don't do that to me. You're going to give me a heart attack. Come on, Jonas Hiller. You got to play better than that. But yeah, we have no defensive defensemen. You guys tell me that's one of the reasons why our team is not winning as many games as we should, because we do not have any defensive defensemen. So that can be something we can look at in the offseason. I'm just not going to not going to go for that right now. Let's go defenseman in the let's go in the O. Actually, let's go forwards in the O for 6 weeks, and then we'll go go defenseman in the O, and then so on and so forth. So we got a game against the Sharks here, and then we're going to go into the trade deadline. But yeah, we have no defensive defenseman. Nice voice crack there. We have no defensive defenseman. What I was been trying to say for the last couple minutes, kept on getting interrupted by things. So that may be something we can look at in the future. But we're gonna go ahead and make that trade here for Tyler Myers. We're gonna look at all the other NHL teams, see what kind of stuff they're offering. Malcolm Subban, but we don't really need a prospect goalie. We got John Gibson, baby. He's gonna be a stud. If there's any other better defenseman than Brendan Gaunce, looks nice. All those Canucks prospects look really nice. Canucks prospect pool looks pretty good. I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty excited for the future as a Canucks fan. But if there's any other, look at that. I mean, Drouin, there's no way we're going to get Jonathan Drouin. No way in hell. Look at that trade value. 74. Oh, yeah, he is just going to be a machine. Watch out for Tampa Bay. But, yeah, there's no way we're going to get him. But what I'm trying to say, if there is any better defenseman out there other than Tyler Myers, which I don't think there is going to be. And you guys were also telling me to get Dauphin. Maybe. We really have nothing to trade, though. Mark Streit, really not someone that we need. Dunclair, Alex Kotelik, Yogs, baby. He is 43 years old. Wow, he is ancient. He is dust, pretty much. Still a great player, though, but God, he's old. Brian Campbell making $7 million a year. Absolutely not. That is Scott Gomez numbers. We do not need that. So Gonchar is 40 years old. Horkoff, don't need that. Columbus, give nothing away. Colorado, we already know what trade we're going to make, guys. Let's just hop all the way over here to Buffalo, and that is going to be for the big 6'8" defenseman in Tyler Myers. I am stoked to get this guy, Tyler Myers. If they want Emerson Edom now, they didn't want him before, so maybe this will go through the way it is. They want him, and they don't want to give him up. Emerson Edom's trade value went up, actually. He actually went up one spot. Now he's a 78 overall. But I think that trade will go through the way it is. But before I had to add stuff, but it looks pretty even. Maybe they'll have to send some I think, should I try for a pick? No, let's just go Tyler Myers for Emerson Edom. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to make this trade. Yeah, let's try it. Really? A bit low? Wow, I thought that was even. I mean, even though he went up, I thought that was really even. Okay, we're going to have to continue to try and wheel and deal for Tyler Myers. Another person was saying to get Jeff Skinner. His trade value is way too high. Maybe in a couple years when we have to ship off Perry and Getzlaf, but not right now. There's some guys really pushing for me to go pick him up. But that's weird. I don't know why that didn't go through. Let's try Emerson Edom. Can we give up a third? No, let's try next year's third, a seventh, a fourth, a fifth, and there we go, a sixth. Let's try that. Yeah, it went through. So we got Tyler Myers. The defenseman call has been answered. We were playing some pretty good hockey, and that we didn't have to give up a roster spot, which is kind of nice. And now we can send Ben Lovejoy down. It'll probably get claimed on waivers. Actually, no, we can try to trade Lovejoy for a pick. I mean, if we're best lines for the AHL, yeah. So, I mean, if we're gonna put him on waivers anyway, might as well try to get nothing too crazy. Might as well get if we can get a fourth. I mean, it's a fourth round pick, right? How young is he? Where is he? Ben Lovejoy. I'll just try defenseman here. Ben Lovejoy, where are you, buddy? There you go. Who wants him? You want him? Buffalo wants him. I'll give you Lovejoy. Give me a fourth. Really? Oh, you know what? It's fine. We can just chuck him down in the minors. He's really worth nothing. So any more trades here? Rich Peverly went to Nashville. Went back to Nashville. Didn't he play in Nashville before? Maybe not, though. All the other guys. Andrew Ferentz went to Winnipeg, and that's about it. So, yeah, we got that move for Tyler Myers. Squeaky chair. I think that's the only move we're going to make this whole trade deadline. There's no one else I really want to move. And you guys are telling me Emerson Edom really doesn't get that much better. And I have seen in other GMs, he's pretty much stayed like an 82, 81, 82 overall type player. So there's really no reason for us to go and keep him on the squad. David Steckel, really good face-offs at 90, but he's got we don't need him. He's got 2 years. Yeah, we don't need him. We don't really need him. So we got him on our team now. Got big Tyler Myers, baby, 6'8". What a tank. The lines are staying the exact same way they are. How is he doing? He had 30 points last time. He's got 40 points now. So that's great. Mark Scheifele doing great there. Vatanen, Lovejoy. We're not on the team. So we're going to have to take Lovejoy and chuck him in the minors. Real quick, Lovejoy to the minors. You go, my friend. He was claimed, which is fine. Don't really care about that. There we go. Tyler Myers. Tyler Myers, baby. Welcome to the squad. Now we got to make our defensive core a little bit different here. So we're going to have Myers, CC Mata. I want Vatanen on the second line. I want Gardner there. Fowler. Why Huberdeau? What? I forgot to. I didn't mean to put him there. We got Myers there. So Myers, Fowler, Gardner, Vatanen, CC, and Oli Mata. That's not bad. I like that. How's Tyler Myers doing this year for point-wise? 25 years old. Got pretty much 30 points in 61 games. He's playing on a crap team in Buffalo, though, so that's probably why his point total isn't as good as it possibly could be, and he's a -9. But again, that does contribute to his crappy team over there in Buffalo. Who knows? Maybe they actually could be a good team for this year. But is he on the power play and stuff? He's not. So we'll take off CC on the power play to put Tyler Myers there. He's going to play on the second line, so Vatanen can get the majority of the time. CC can stay there. Gardner will take off and put Tyler Myers there. Penalty kill will keep Fowler off and Chuck Myers. I want Myers to get a lot of ice time. Penalty kill, he's a good penalty killer. I know that. Take Vatanen, or actually we can take Oli Mata off and put Myers there, and the rest is golden. So let's get 4-on-4 lines. There you go. Just put Tyler Myers in there. Give him a lot of ice. Why not? So let's do one more month here. I think we're almost at the end of the year, actually. Maybe we should just go to the end of the year in this episode. What are we at? 15 minutes? How many games we got left? Yeah, we can go to the end of the year and start the playoffs in the next episode. We can do that for sure. So let's get the first game done. We'll slow sim it here, and then we will see how Tyler Myers affects our defensive core. So first period, 1-0, Corey Perry there. Second period, 2-0, Vatanen, baby. Not Tyler Myers, but another defenseman on the rise for our team for sure. Oh, Heater on the power play, the fucking all-star. They got 2 power play goals. Someone took a major there. Who was that? Come on. It's probably Myers. What are you doing? 4 minutes left, going into OT here, it looks like. Who's going to be the OT hero, baby? Who's it going to be? It's going to be a shootout, and we lose in the shootout. Perry, Nito Niederreiter, and Jason Pominville score the goals in the shootout. Unfortunately, we could not get the win with Tyler Myers. Did he get a point in his debut? He did not get a point in his debut. That's fine, though. He's a defenseman, so he's not going to put up 90 points a year unless he's that dude that 2BC used, that Russian guy. I remember while I watched that GM mode, he had like 98 points or something. He was a really big offensive defenseman, some big Russian, and he just killed it there. That was crazy. Got a game against the Oilers here, the Lonely Oilers, 29-29 and 5, 4-1 victory. There we go. Perry has 28 goals. He'll probably hit about 35 goals. That'd be kind of nice. Ideally, I want Perry to have like a 80-point year. That'd be nice. Getzlav to have like an 85-point year because he's more of a assist type dude. So he'll probably he generally will have more points. A couple losses there. What's going on, boys? But yeah, like at least 80 points for Perry and Getzlav each. I think anything less than 80 points is not a fail of a year, but you can definitely do better. What's going on with these losses here? We traded for Tyler Myers. What is going on? That should help out the D-core. Don't want to lose these games going into the playoffs here. Another loss. Okay. What is going on? 6-4. Here we go. Maybe it's just that one game that we needed with our offensive explosion. Let's see where we are really quick in the standings. So we're first in the Pacific. We are like third in the NHL for point wise. We're only trailing the Rangers and the Hurricanes. So where's Buffalo actually? I just want to see where they are. Yeah, so they're 7th in the Atlantic. Not a very good team. Goals, we are sitting 6th place with Corey Perry for 30 goals. Actually, we're tied for 5th with Jamie Benn and Ovi. Stamkos is 45. No surprise there. Assists, we're number 3, which is really, really nice. Points, we are 6 and 7 there with 68 points and 70 for Corey Perry. Wins, we're number 1. Goals against, we are 7th there, just behind Eddie Lack, at a boy Lacker. And save percentage, we're not up there. So let's get the rest of the month done. The rest of the year, actually, not too many games left. We will do a season wrap-up in this video. Probably another 25, half an hour episode. You guys are telling me that you liked that for the time. Well, half an hour is pretty good. So I will do that there. Perry had 2 goals there. He's now got 32 out of boy Perry. Having Perry, if we didn't have Perry and Getzlaff, we would be absolutely screwed. They hold our team right down. They hold the team on the back. They absolutely kill it. Legwand has 26 goals in Detroit. Holy shit. I actually did an off-season or off-camera GM, and Stephen Weiss had 50 goals as a Detroit Red Wing. So I don't know what the hell was going on there. That was crazy. I was like, what? He's like 40 years old. How the hell do you have 50 goals? I don't know. It was like I was like blown away. 50 goals. As for Stephen Weiss, that's nuts. That is ridiculous. But I do want to thank you guys for all the comments. So that's been awesome. It really helps me out, and it gets me really pumped up to do these. So lots of comments down there after this episode, and you guys can tell me what I did right if you like the Tyler Myers trade. I think it was a good trade. You guys are telling me Edom does not get better, and I know for a fact that he doesn't. I've seen him in multiple GMs where he stays at like an 82, 83, 81 type player. Maybe he's going to be an 89 overall sniper, and he's going to win 1,000 Rocket Richards in a row, but I don't think he's going to be that type of player for Buffalo. So I think it was a good trade. I think we came out on top there. Tyler Myers is a stud, and I'm very happy to have him on our defensive core. Big game here, a big Western Conference opponent. Come on, I got to get those wins. You can lose against the East. I just want wins against the West. That's what we need. Perry's kind of been slowing down. Only scored like 1 goal in his past like 5 games. 4-0 win there. Where can we get to 50 wins here? Can we hit 50? The big 5-0. Has Anaheim ever hit 50 wins before? I'm pretty sure that they have. They had some pretty good teams in the past. Can we clinch our 50th win in of the year against our California brothers in LA? And we absolutely, this is 50 wins. There we go. 50, 24, and 7 to end off the year. One more game. Oh, we lose. I think maybe that wasn't in overtime. I wasn't really too sure. 6 weeks forwards. Go ahead. Okay, was that in overtime? That wasn't overtime. So let's see who we have in the first round. Our AHL team did deadly as well, 45, 19, and 9. So this has been a success of a year for sure, no question. Let's see who we have in round number 1 of the playoffs. Ooh, we have Calgary. Okay, that should be a pretty good matchup there with the Calgary Flames. We do have home ice advantage, which is pretty nice. One thing I want to do actually before I do anything was upgrade my GM staff abilities. So I want to go medical staff all the way as much as we can, because injuries are a bitch in the playoffs, and I really do not want to have to deal with that. Injuries are killed us last year, so we can bump that up. We can't bump anything else up. So I want the assistant coach provides good information on in-game injuries. We can go that. Amateur scout. Let's go pro scout 1. We can go upgrade those 2. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's spread the XP around a little bit. Don't want to boost up one thing. Back in October, when I told you I was expecting 36 wins, I wouldn't have guessed you pulled off 50. That is amazing work. You really raised the profile of the Anaheim Ducks this year. Great job. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I expect a raise, and thank you. Okay, so check out our team standings here. We finished number 1 in the NHL, tied for number 1 with Carolina. We really turned it on there. That could be a Stanley Cup preview. Maybe not, but still very stoked on that. Very stoked on a first place finish in the NHL. We probably had more goals for. Oh, they had more goals for. So pretty much they should be in first place, but we just got the first place here. So goals for, we were 17. I know we were number 1 in last episode. Were we number 1? I'm pretty sure we were number 1. So we trailed off a little bit there. Goals for per game, we're still 17th. Goals against, we're number 1. There you go. Jonas Hiller, baby. Goals against per game, we're number 1. Power play goals, we're number 1. Total power plays, power play percentage, we're number 3. So if you're top 5, that is okay in my books. Very happy about that. Penalty kill, we're number 8. So you're top 10, okay, it's not too bad. 84.6, not bad. At home, we're killing it. 30 and 10 playing in the Honda Center is impossible, and that is great news for us going into the playoffs, and even better news going 8-1-1 in our last 10 going into the playoffs. So we're up against Calgary Flames in round number 1. That should be pretty awesome. Let's check out the player stats, then we'll do a NHL wrap-up, and then that'll be the end of this episode. And we're going to hop into the playoffs. So, okay, so Perry didn't quite have 80 points. He had 80 points last year, 2 points off, whatever. He was a plus player, plus 19 and plus 17. That is great. No complaints there at all. Very, very, very happy about that. Perry had 33 goals in comparison. Last year he had 29, so we had a better offensive output this year. Not by much, but I don't think Perry is ever going to score 51 goals like he did 50 goals like he did a couple years ago, but still pretty much 80-point year for Corey Perry. You can't really complain there. Getzlaf had 76 points, much better year than last year, so very happy about that. A boy Getz. Scheifele, 51 points. Very friggin' nice. Now at 83 overall. Evander Kane at 51 points. You guys are telling me that is a bad move. I disagree. Stats do not lie. 28 goals, 51 points there for Evander Kane. His best offensive output since 2011. You guys can suck on that because Evander Kane is awesome. Very happy about that. Even Huberdeau, 50 points, not bad. His best year. He had one more point this year than last year. But hoping for a big jump from Huberdeau and Scheifele for next year. But very awesome for those two guys. Very, very stoked to have them on the team. Kadri had 48 points. It's meh. If you have 50 points on your second line, that's not bad. We had 3 people on our second line with pretty much 50 points, and mostly all of them were 20 goal scorers, so you can't really complain there. Myers had 42 points. There you go. Is he a plus player? He's still a -3, but he really jumped up. How many points did he have coming over? Like 23 or something? So did he have 20? He would have had like 20 points in his last like 18 games or something. Somebody do the math on that. Go back, tell me how many points he had, then tell me how many points he had and how many games he played. That's awesome. 42 points for Tyler Myers. Looks like it's fitting in perfectly. Jake Gardiner had 39 points. He was a +9, which is nice. Attaboy Gardiner. Cam Fowler had 37 points. Not bad. His discipline is a 90. That is really, really nice. +8. There, beautiful. Vatanen had a really hot start, but kind of trailed off. Still 30 points though, +6, only 8 penalty minutes. That's awesome. That is great for Sami Vatanen there. CC had 27 points. Man, our defense put up some points this year. Oh my God. Eakin had 21. Brassard, Raymond, Bolesky, Oli Mata didn't have a goal this year. 8 assists. Oh boy, that's gonna stunt his growth. You gotta tell me he doesn't get that much better anyways, but that's still pretty crazy. Goaltender wise, check out the goalies. Okay, not bad. Frederick Anderson went 8 wins and 4 losses with 2 shutouts, so he can't really complain there. Did his job for the backup for sure. And Jonas Hiller, baby, look at that goals against average, 2.14, 7 shutouts. That is unreal. Are those Vezina numbers? Maybe. So let's go ahead. Let's go check out our defenseman. Actually, look at our defenseman. Aside from Oli Mata, everybody had really good offensive years, and obviously that's because the majority of them are offensive and two-way defensemen, but still, that is great news for us. That is awesome. Cody Ceci had pretty much third line time for the whole year and still managed almost 30 points. That is awesome. Everyone's a plus player except for Tyler Myers, but that is to be expected because he was playing on Buffalo, so that is awesome. Let's check out the NHL standings here. Let's just check out who had a great year, who's going to win the awards and whatnot. So Big Buff had 55 points. Justin Falk had 50, and Drew Doughty had 53 there. Goals, it was tied for a two-way tie with Kimmo Timonen. He always gets really good in these GM modes. Even though he's old as hell, he still always has really, really good offensive years. Goaltender-wise, it's probably Jonas Hiller, yeah, number 1. 2.14. That's nothing to mess around with. That's pretty good. Pretty good there. Price had 11 shutouts. Oh, my God. Rookie skaters, who's taking home the Calder Trophy? Timu Teravainen. Ooh, Vatanen's up there, though. This Chad Rule guy, 24 years old, 37 points. Timo Teravainen, nice. He had a great year, 46 points. Good job for him. Vatanen, CC, Roback, Reinhardt. Okay, so now let's check out rookie goalies just for fun, kind of see who did good, who did what. No one really had an outstanding rookie year. Okay, all skaters now. All Stamkos hit 50 goals for like the 90th time in his career. Guy is crazy. He only had 28 goals last year, but had 50 this year for 100 points. Only 100-point scorer in the NHL, followed by Giroux, Kessel, Taves, Spezza, Perry, Thornton, and Jamie Benn for rounding out your top 8. Kessel had 44 goals. Voracek had 40. Not bad. Perry, 8th in goals. Very, very, very nice. Who is the best plus player? Carl Gunnarsson at plus 39. Wow, this is definitely a simulation if I ever seen one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. We're up against the Calgary Flames in the first round of the playoffs. What I have to do before anything, though, is turn on the injuries because I am going to forget it if I do not do it now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, and I'm pretty stoked to get into the playoffs. I will see you guys in round number 1 when we face, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's the 8th seeded Calgary Flames in round number 1.